Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of Gotbackup. Now, everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security. It's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right?
Great, 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 great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to especially welcome all of you who have made time to be here tonight with us, who have honored the invitation that was given to you by someone. And this evening, we will be speaking on behalf of that person. So we want to thank you for coming. We want to recognize all our partners that are on the call and our guests as well. My name is Calvin, and I will be um, doing this with the award-winning doctor. Okay, so just stick and stay with us. This evening, we will be sharing something of immense importance and value. And I believe you could be thanking the one who invited you this evening after this call. Um, the at the moment, you will not be able to unmute, but after the presentation, we will allow you to ask your questions. So the microphones will be enabled so that you can speak if you have a question. Meanwhile, you can always type, your questions concern in the chat is available. So you can indicate in the chat. We can be a little bit interactive now before we go straight into business. I put your name in the chat if you don't mind, and where you're connecting from and who invited you if you are a guest. We would love to know that. So let's go straight into business, shall we? Okay. Um, Let me bring in our first speaker this evening, and she is one of the African leaders on this project. She is a medical doctor by profession. She is um, an entrepreneur by, I don't know what does it say, by practice or by love. I think she loves the space. So this is one person that carries a lot of respect on this project nationwide and beyond the borders. Okay, and she has mentored a lot of people on this project thus far. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, she is ready, I believe. Please help me welcome our senior partner, Dr. Dorothy Hansen. Doc, please take it over.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Calvin. I appreciate doing this with you this evening. I believe our guests are going to learn something new as we get into the conversation. Kindly bear with me. I'm going to start sharing my screen in a few minutes, and then I'll tell you something good that's, I'm sure your friend may have just dropped some hints and have invited you to be here to hear all about it. If you can see my screen, I'll be happy if you put a Y in the chat. So I would just go straight into the presentation from here.
Yes,
Can you
can
see
see
my
your
screen?
screen.
Right. Thank you so much. So you're welcome once again. And I believe you were invited by a loved one because it's very few people who would invite you to something that is good, especially when it relates to something that has an impact on your pocket and your dreams. And thank you for being here because you have the privilege of sharing something remarkable and something that would, if you would take the steps to it, change your dreams, turn your dreams into reality. You're going to be hearing us say Gotbackup a lot. And Gotbackup is the reason we are gathered here because Gotbackup is changing lives, changing continents, changing families, making people's dreams come true. And some of the dreams are displayed on the screen. Perhaps you are looking to move into your own home, have your own house, be there with your family, live in the space that you actually designed for yourself. Or perhaps you want to travel the world. You're tired of seeing just the city of Accra. You want to see the beauty out there. Of course, now the internet allows us to see even more. Or you're planning for your family and the legacy you're leaving behind. The good book says, a good man is the one who leaves an inheritance for his children's children's children. So we all have a duty, a task as adults on this call to do something like that. Or how are you preparing for that time when you are not going to work? How are you building towards the time that we call pension? Age 60 is welcoming all of us bit by bit. How are you preparing for it? Go Backup helps you. And I hope we can demonstrate it to you how God Backup can help you start preparing towards these dreams and even more. And whatever your dream is, trust me, God Backup is here to help you, your family, your business, your organization to achieve that dream. So there are two dreams you're going to be talking about here: your digital dreams and then your financial dreams. Because if you have dropped your phone before accidentally, you may have had that heartache that made you feel you're just about to lose everything on that device. Or if your hard drive, your laptop has crashed before and you've lost some data, whether it's personal data, organizational data, Go Backup is here to give you some peace of mind for that data, whilst it allows you to also build those dreams, your financial dreams. So Go Backup is here to help you achieve two dreams, and it's already doing it across the world, and you are privileged to be on this presentation. So stick and stay to the end because it just gets more exciting as the presentation goes on. So who is Go Backup at all? Who are they? And I'm happy to tell you is the newest kid on the block when it comes to cloud storage. It offers the most secure cloud storage at unbelievable prices. Plus, adds an opportunity for you to partake in a unicorn exclusive, lucrative, strategic partnership program. It's not only a peace of mind service, it gives you a chance to be part of something big. And if you know anything about big things, everything about our lives right now is on virtual spaces. Everything is digital. We're spending even more time on digital spaces. I don't know if you were paying attention to the videos that were running just before we started speaking. Online has become where most people spend their time. I believe today you've gone on WhatsApp, you've gone on TikTok or Instagram, you've been on Facebook, you've seen some video on a virtual platform, you've seen some videos, you've received some videos, you sent some pictures, you've taken some pictures. Everything about our lives is now being spent on digital spaces, and we are creating so much data. And all this data there's so much demand for storage for it. That's where cloud storage comes in. But before I go ahead of myself, let me just tell you who is behind Go Backup. Because when you hear of a product or a service, you're wondering who launched it, who are they, who are those behind it. The organization behind Go Backup is called Global Virtual Opportunities. They are here to make security simple. That's just the mantra. They use the highest technology to make security of your data simple. It's a multi-million-dollar software development and internet marketing organization. It's been in existence for almost 3 decades now. Started in 1997 in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. I'm sure you saw a video of the data center. It's about 28 years old. They previously were into providing data solutions for organizations. You know, those days, in that time, data storage was more of an organization thing. Organizations had to have their own servers, they had to have their own small data center at work to store their data. But our time now, data storage has transitioned to personal data. So Go Backup started in 1997 in Gatineau. 10 years in, they moved to Texas because now that the was bigger. They owned their own data center. This picture you are seeing is fully owned by Global Virtual Opportunities. And they moved to Texas because the fiber optics there is good enough to secure what they needed to do. Now, data storage was not only about organizations, they needed to reach the world with a data storage solution. And then in 2023, they birthed Gotbackup. Gotbackup is your ultra secure cloud storage service. It's for personal data. All of us now own personal data. Your birth cert, your certificate, your lecture notes, all the things that are personal to you is your personal data. And Gotbackup gives you a solution to store your data. So the organization behind Gotbackup is called Global Virtual Opportunities. It's about 3 decades old. It currently sits on its own 10,000 square feet data center in Texas, USA, and it provides you something unique. The people behind it are the faces you see on the screen. Most of the time when we hear some things about virtual online, we think it's being run by people who are ghosts, but these are real people. The CEO, Mr. Joe Thieren, his wife, the Chief Development Officer, Mrs. Eugenia Antonova. We have a Chief Operations Officer. And these are experts in their field when it comes to data storage, when it comes to cloud storage, when it comes to technical support, when it comes to engineering, technical engineering, software development, everything that needs to be in place. These are already experts in that field and they are there to support you. They have a full running 24/7 support system. And in fact, they are even more responsive than some of the cloud storage services that I had used before I switched to Gotbackup, and they are as real as they are. So there are real human beings behind this organization. And the organization is a real physical location. So you can actually take a screenshot of this or take note of this. Go on to Google Earth. It will take you to the physical location as we have shown you. You saw the video of the tour as the CEO took us through what they have inside the facility. This is where the office is. It's in Texas. And if you have relatives in the US, or you actually want to look at it yourself, you can Google this and see it. It's a real organization. They are not fake. They are not here to recruit people. They are not here to collect people's money and run away. They are here to provide a service, and they are here to offer an opportunity attached to a unique service that everybody needs, and you're privileged to hear about it today. So why cloud storage? You know, when it comes to data storage, we have moved far and really fast. Previously, we used to store our things on diskettes, right? The one that you push into the computer, you push the back, it comes back, a small diskette, yeah. Then we migrated to CDs, and then we migrated to DVDs, and then the pen drives came. I mean, now you don't even see pen drives much. Pen drives have moved from 1 GB, which used to be like so fascinating to have. But I mean, think about it. How many things can you put on a 1 GB pen drive now? You don't even see a 1 GB pen drive around anymore. We went all the way to, I think the biggest I saw was a 64 GB pen drive, and then external hard drives. And now the future of data storage is no longer on physical devices, because they could get virus, they could get corrupted, they could get crashed, they could get missing. And when that happens, you lose the information on those devices. So data storage is moving to cloud. And even because we are moving to more green things, just to preserve our earth, cloud storage is now the future of data storage. Because also, we are generating so much data. It's bigger than the devices we use to collect our data. We generate, I heard, over 402 million terabytes of data or so a day. See what happens on social media. Banking is on virtual spaces, schooling is on virtual spaces, ordering a ride, virtual spaces. Everything is now digital. Every transaction, every click you do on your device is data we are generating. Also, AI that we talk about, everything is now AI. AI runs on data storage. And the data we generate, someone is writing on the screen, the data we generate must be stored before AI can work. That's why everything is going AI, and everybody in technology is doing well, because data has become the new oil. And in addition to that, digital storage, where cloud storage sits, comes with boundless opportunities. And Gotbackup welcomes you to be part of this big boundless opportunity that is offering. So let's get into what Gotbackup is offering that is making it unique and why we are talking about it now. I believe you've seen the video of the organization. Now you know so much about the organization. And now what is it they are offering that is so special that your friend wants you to hear about? So Gotbackup leverages on two trends. I'll speak about the first trend, and I'll introduce someone to do the second trend. I mean, this person is ready for the second trend. And let me help a little interactive on this. Okay, please help me. Put yours in the chat. How many smartphones do you have? How many smartphones you are? I don't even ask about potatoes and yam phones, because now you don't even see it. The people who even do Momo, previously they were using the yams and potatoes. They don't even use that anymore. Everybody is now using a smartphone. How many do you have? Can you put this in the chat? There are about 15 billion smartphones in the world. 15 billion smartphones in the world. What do we use the phones for? We use it for literally everything. And it's no respecter of age, race, educational status, occupation, whether you're in the market, you're in the village, you are in school, you are a worker, you are corporate, you are a child, adult, everybody is using a smartphone now. And there are about 15 billion of them. The projection for this year, and the 15 billion was even 4 years ago. This year it's about 18 billion, and the projection just goes up if you can look at the graph there. And for everything that there's a good market and high demand attached to it, like it happened to the face mask when we were in COVID, there's financial success attached to it. This is the reason why everybody doing something related to the phone is succeeding. You also have, let me see what is coming into the chat room about number of phones. Somebody even has 3. So some people have 2, some people have 1. I have 2. The average I've seen is 2. So you also have a smartphone, yeah. So there's financial success attached to this device you are holding. There's something going on this device which you should be part of. And that's the reason why we are having this conversation. And we use our phones for literally everything. And let me just speak about some of the things that has made us all addicts to this device. Now, most people will not go away from home without carrying their phones. In fact, the stat says that almost 90% of us will feel uneasy if we left home and realized we didn't have our phones with us. If you went to work today and looked in your bag and realized your phone was not with you, trust me, I believe your day will not be the same as the day that your phone was with you. You feel lost, you feel disconnected, you feel like nothing is going to happen to you. Most people even go back home just to pick up their phone and get life back in order. Almost 80% of us use our phones as an alarm clock. I do. If you do too, perhaps you can put a 2 in the chat so I know I'm not alone. We set the clock multiple times. We used to schedule our day, events for the day. Now the traditional clock, you don't even see it around anymore. In fact, someone even told me most people wear wristwatches nowadays. The battery is not working. It's just to complete the look. The watch is just on their arm. They use the phone as their time for checking the time. It's even about this watch. So we are all dependent on our phones for literally everything. And most surprisingly, we even take it everywhere, including the washroom. Almost 73% of us take our phones to the washroom. Please, if you do, put a 10 in the chat for me. I do. And we spend more time there in the washroom because we are there with our phones. You hear people bursting out in laughter in washrooms, and it's because they are there with their phone. That's where people tend to send messages, catch up on news, send text messages, and we don't do without our phones. In fact, most people wake up in the morning, within 5 minutes, the first thing they touch is their phone. And that's the last thing they say goodnight to before they even go to sleep. So the phone is just with us all the time. And we're using it not for work and interactions, we use it for literally everything. And as much as we are using it to collect creating more data. In fact, the world now, they said over the past 2 years, I think we've generated more data than even the preceding, all the data in the world. Most of this was generated in the past 2 years and was generated from devices like we use, our phones, our laptops. We used to create so much data. And these phones and laptops, they are delicate. It's just a slip, a fall, and a slight accident. Nobody really intends to drop their phone. It's always an accident. And over 45% of cell phone users, I'm sure you've been there. I've accidentally dropped my phone and lost a lot of data before I met Gotbackup. And the stats does not lie. Perhaps even more than this. Almost 50% of us have accidentally dropped our phone or laptop and lost data. As for screen cracks, I'm sure if you look on your screen right now, you also have some cracks because every hour, over 5,700 screens are cracked. A laptop or a cell phone, every 43 seconds, somewhere in the world is stolen. And for most people, when it happens, it goes to the information that they have. Let me tell you a story about my friend who was in Germany, and I think he was transitioning to Ghana, and he was at the airport enjoying himself and realized his laptop bag was not with him. That was he had his passport, his ticket, literally everything for his trip back home on it. And the laptop was gone. The laptop was gone. But he had his phone. Thankfully, he had his information on the phone. That is what cloud storage does. So he just had to literally get onto his phone and grab all that information again because he needed to travel. Imagine traveling with no ticket because everything is on your laptop. You're waiting to be there. So we are all looking for solutions. Solutions such that if anything happens to your device, the information, the precious documents, the precious photos, videos on it should not be lost. Gotbackup is one of the solutions. I love Gotbackup because it solves more than just that problem. And it will tell you how many problems Gotbackup solves besides your digital storage and the peace of mind it gives you. So cloud storage is not new, okay? Most of us are on one service or the other. If you're an iPhone user, I'm sure you are on Google Drive. I mean, if you are, you're on iCloud. If you are an Android user, whether it is Techno, whether it is Samsung, you are on Google Drive. And there are others. I mean, the world of cloud storage, I think there are just about 18 people. So it is not new. Dropbox, one of them, the popular ones. But GoBackup brought something to the game that the others could not beat. And people are switching to use GoBackup. I switched. And I'm sure many of our partners on this page, on this, also switched. And why did we switch? GoBackup is the newest kid on the block. The new kids, they don't play the same game. They for the problems are and they plug it in and they give you something that the others will struggle to beat. And let me show you what GoBackup brought on board. Let's talk about price first, because mostly when you are going to try something, you want to know how does the price compare to the others that you have been used for. GoBackup beats that. So let me go to what GoBackup is offering. 6 terabytes of space. 6 terabytes of space is 6,000 gigabytes of space, cloud storage space. Space is where you can store your documents from your devices. I mean, now the phones don't even come with memory card slots, so we are all on cloud. GoBackup offers you an unbeatable price. I told you the prices are unbeatable. So let's look at what our usual competitors offer. iCloud, for instance, iPhone users. For the same 6 terabytes, iCloud for a year subscription. Cloud storage is subscription based. It's on the monthly. Yearly offers are best because it gives you better price for money, value for money compared to the annual. So let's compare the annual subscriptions. So annual for GoBackup for iCloud 6 terabytes is about $360 for 6 users just to store your things for a year. Dropbox does even about 2 times that. It's about 660 for 6 terabytes of space for 3 users. Google Drive, popular. It's about $216 for 5 terabytes of space for just 1 user. You can't even share it. And if you know anything about the Apple people, the iCloud people, you can't use iCloud on an Android run phone. Neither can you use it on any other thing. If you're not an Apple user, you cannot use their cloud service. So if you're a Windows laptop user like I am, who has 2 iPhones, there's no way I can use iCloud on my laptop because it's just for MacBook and iCloud. So what happens to my stuff on my that's the kind of solution GoBackup brings, because GoBackup not only is the price approximately $100 per year, GoBackup allows you to use its service on all operating systems. So on the price side of things, it beats everybody. It's about $100 a year, whereas others are charging 4, 6, even 2 times what GoBackup is offering for the same 6 terabytes of space. And you use GoBackup on all devices. So it works on a MacBook, it works on an iPhone, it works on a Windows laptop, it works on a MacBook. So whichever device you use, you can use GoBackup to back up your data securely. Same 6 terabytes of space. You can share with 6 people. All 6 will have 5 other people, including yourself, making 6. Everybody gets their own space. So you can give your brother 1 terabyte. He doesn't have to pay for it because you've paid for it. He has his own username and password. You don't get to see his things. You can give your sister another terabyte. Everybody gets to store their data in their individual spaces. And if you have 5 phones, 2 laptops, just install GoBackup on your 5 phones and your 2 laptops with that one single account and back up all your things secure. Because GoBackup backs up not only your phone and the photos on there, every document there is backed up. I love it for my laptop especially because on the laptop, it's the only cloud service that backs up to the C drive of your PC. I was telling a friend about it this afternoon. It's like, wow. Like, yeah, up to the C drive. And it does hourly incremental backup. So every hour, whatever you add on, it backs it up. So if your laptop should crash between this period to the end of this presentation, trust me, you get your information to this last hour on your laptop. I mean, this is peace of mind. So you don't have to be afraid of taking new photos. You have to delete photos so you can take new ones. Your phone is slowing down and you have to delete. Sometimes even after deleting, the phone doesn't even activate any faster. You don't even know what to delete next. Get peace of mind for those digital assets. Gogobackup gives you 6 terabytes of space, works on all devices. It's just $100 per year and you can use it on multiple devices. But then there's more. After price and use, you want to know, is it secure at all? Yes, Gotbackup is secure. They use the highest level of security encryption standard. It's called the 256-bit military grade encryption. What does that mean? Let me use something we can all relate to. We are all on WhatsApp. I believe you were invited to this call via WhatsApp if it was not a phone call. WhatsApp uses a 64-bit encryption. What does that mean? It means that for your account on WhatsApp, WhatsApp has secured your chats with 64 characters, okay? These 64 characters could be a combination of numbers, letters, uppercase, lowercase, that's unique to you. So anybody who needs to get access to your WhatsApp chats needs to break through that protocol. Previously, it was a 32. People were being thrown off group pages. I think we cannot remember that. Now they fortified it to a 64. In the world of encryption, where these things operate, a 128-bit has never been cracked. Nobody in the world has been able to crack a 128-bit encrypted service. Gotbackup doubles that. It gives you a 256-bit. Means for your account to be cracked, the hacker must be able to guess up to 256 numbers, alphabets combined in different ways before you can get access to your thing. That's how secure your things are. So the price is not $100 per annum, way cost effective than the competitors because they compromise on security. Security is their priority. Your data is secure with them. Gotbackup also has a PCI compliant, means it's credit card compliant. It takes quite a lot to get that credibility from the providers. Gotbackup means that your credit card, your Visa card, the cards that you use on the system, they are secure. Nobody can get access to it. They have that confidence to tell you, look, if you use my service in 30 days, you're not satisfied, you can get back to me, I'll return it. I'll return your subscription fee for you. But I mean, since I started using this product and this peace of mind we've had, many people just continue using it because it beats all others in different ways. That's the service Gotbackup offers you. Plus, it has added another email system to it. What's the email system about? With your cloud storage service comes a system that allows you to send emails to up to over 20,000 people with a click of a button. The space and the era we are getting in is one where people are doing business and communicating with many people via email. This allows you not to send emails individually to people that you interact with. So you're an organization, you send emails to your customers, to your clients, to your partners. This allows you to send that email personalized, customized. So each person receives their email in their name, just with a click of a button, following an algorithm that they've already put in there. And you can actually automate the email. I mean, Christmas is coming really fast. I mean, I can't believe today we are in the middle of October already. So if you need to send emails in December and you think you'll be swamped with activities in December, automate it now. Set it for 25th, 24th Eve for your emails to go early December, 25th December, 0000 a.m. Automate it in October. When it gets to December, the emails will be sent automatically. Everybody receives it in their name and it will be sent at once. How much is Gotbackup charging for this extra service? $0 per annum. It's been given to you for free, the email marketing system, so you can use it to be more efficient online. This could have cost up to thousands of dollars last I checked, and Gotbackup has given it to you just to make your life even more efficient as someone who uses their service. This is their mantra. This is what Gotbackup is out for. It says you should never, ever, ever, ever have to lose any of your photos, your videos, and your digital assets ever again. I thought because I was using Gotbackup, I have to now upload and go and organize my data. No, 98% of the work is done for me. I have 2 laptops already uploaded. When I go, my laptops are there. My documents, photos are organized into years, into months. I don't have to go organize it myself. The system does it for you. I have to just do the 2%. Download the app, connect it to an internet service, do my first backup, and after that, it's a set and forget for me. And this is just taking over the world, one country at a time. Where are we now? I told you the organization started in 2023. The product, the service Gotbackup started in 2023. Just about a little over 2 years now, April of 2023. We are currently in 161 countries in the world. Yes, it's a 2-year-old organization, but it has penetrated up to 161 countries. That's how much demand there is for it. That's how much reach is going. That's how much the new kid is penetrating because it's solving problems and giving people peace of mind for their digital assets. Country Ghana got onto this project as country number 82. That's just 3 months into the project. And you would have thought we would have gone in a little earlier, 3 months into a project like this. We were country number 82. It was already running fast then. Somewhere along the line on this project, I'd like to mention Liberia and Senegal because 2 of my senior partners did open these 2 countries to it. And now I'll tell you about one of them as the presentation goes on. And now we are in 161 countries across the world. The person who brought Gotbackup into Ghana is not just an ordinary person. He's a professor in 4 universities across the world and currently sits on the board of Gotbackup. He's the only Black African on the board of the 11-member board of Gotbackup. I didn't have the chance to show you that slide. And that's how we got to know about Gotbackup in Ghana. I mean, rarely would we see a product starting at the beginning of its inception. We would have heard about Gotbackup when the whole world had already been on it, but we had the privilege of being one of the early birds on the Gotbackup service and also on the project. And I hope you find there's something to partner because something big is coming in this space. So 161 countries is where Gotbackup is, and you are welcome to be part of this family. I would play a video, and after the video, I would love to introduce the second speaker. The second speaker is one of our African leaders on this project. He got on the project and in the first month or so, the company is one that I love. Every month they do something for all the people who are partners on the project. They do a global cash contest. And the first month on the project, someone who just started the project saw the vision of it. In fact, in the top 10 in the world, he placed 4th on that contest soon after starting the project. Not only did he do that, he's the person who opened up Liberia to the project. He's one of our top leaders, opening countries all over Africa. He's someone we respect on this project a lot. And his name is Mr. Calvin Birch, Mr. Henry Calvin Birch. He'll be speaking right after the video I'll be showing. And it's my pleasure to introduce him to do the second part of the presentation. Please take and stay. After the video, he would come in and show you how you can be a strategic partner on this project that we've started that is changing lives all across the world. Kindly bear with me, give me a few minutes. And Calvin, you're welcome in advance. Give me a few minutes to show you a video.
Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Gotbackup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who oil of our time.
Please allow me
Let's
to
fuel
share
the
it
future
again. It's
together.
written on my side.
Together. Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Gotbackup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Hansen, that was an excellent presentation there. And guys, don't get it twisted. She is not an IT geek, nowhere near there. But I think she just has love and passion for, the space, a digital space. And in the project, she managed to understand this thing so beautifully. She's a medical doctor, not nothing IT. I remember sometimes she's doing presentation and people ask, are you into IT too? And she said, no, she's not. So if you are not IT or digital savvy, you don't need to worry, because if she can, do it, you can do it. You just need to, she's a learner, so she just managed to get it. So that was a beautiful presentation. Thank you very much. So good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I will now get you into, we're done with the company. You heard about the services. Now let's talk about Gotbackup strategic partnership, okay? Because this is the second trend. Gotbackup offers individuals, offers businesses, offers its customers or its subscribers an opportunity to strategically partner with them. I saw this project about a year ago. A friend called me and said, I'm sending you a link, Calvin. There's a presentation tomorrow. I want you to join in, listen, and then let's talk after that. But I think it's something you will like, because it's, it's an incredible stuff. I said, okay. So I listened, and I mean, when I saw what Gotbackup was offering in terms of the service, in terms of the cloud space, and what I was paying, my Google Drive, I've been using Google Drive, 2 terabytes, paying for that for about 3-4 years. I did my calculation. I was like, what? And these guys are offering 6 terabytes for this amount. This is no brainer. I am in. Then I heard about the other side of it, the strategic partnership part. And when I got the understanding of it, it was no stopping. The rest, they say, is history. Today, I'm on this project with my entire family. My wife is one of the senior partners on this. When I understood it very well, I called her. I said, my dear, this is this good, and I think we can build it. And she works with the United Nations and outside Ghana and in the country she was in, she started building it there and making impact as we speak. Every member of our family, okay, uh, um, children, every child of ours, even the youngest one who just turned 14, she's on this project. Why? Because we can see where this is going. And because of something like this you have on your screen right now. Pay close attention to this. This is the cloud service or the cloud storage market. And this is a projection for the next 5 years where this is going. So if you are a person who, yeah, I have heard this service is fantastic, but in terms of this strategic partnership thing or this business part, how viable is this? Look at this on your screen. This is a graph we showed from 2022, the value of the cloud market in the world. By 2022, the cloud market, where you have the Google Drive, the iCloud, the Gotbackup, the Amazon, and all the other players, it was valued at 90 billion USD, 90 billion in 2022. Let's move forward 2 years after 2022. Last year, it moved up by 50 billion US dollars. The value was 134 billion. This year, the X is expected to be valued at 165 billion US dollars in 2025. Can you imagine that? Now, if you think that is big and mind-blowing, see what's going to happen in the next 5 years. That is from 2025 to 2030. Guys, the cloud market value is going to be approximately $500 billion US dollars. $500 billion, you heard right. Almost 500 billion. That is going to be the value of this in the next 5 years. And what about 5 years after that? Just imagine, your guess is as good as mine. It's only going to get better. We are in an era where the production of data per day is phenomenal in terms of the growth of data. It's just like there have been a flock of people in a small city and there are not many accommodations. Now, tell me what will happen if you have real estate companies start raising up structures, apartments, and huge buildings and giving out to people. What will happen? That's exactly what the cloud space is. People are producing data upon data, and they're looking for accommodation for the data, storage up in the cloud. And Gotbackup says, real estate cloud service, we are providing you. And as we speak, there is no cloud service in the world today that gives better value than what Gotbackup is giving, guys. So I hope that will settle down well with you, and you know that this has a future. This is not going anywhere in terms of, when I say not going anywhere, it's not, no, in terms of running away, not working and has no future. No, nothing like that. The future of this is really big. So this should drive you into this and get not just you, but get your family. If you have dependents, get them on this project. The future of this is really big, guys. So this is the second trend, and this is where the partnership comes in, where Gotbackup gives to people, where you can make additional income extra income, residual income, passive income, whatever you want to call it, but it's a new income stream that Gotbackup provides through its strategic partnership, and we are getting into how that works. Gotbackup is the only cloud storage that provides that pays you, no other. Now, today, if Google comes out and Google makes an announcement and say, hello world, we are looking for strategic partners, to build our business with, and blah, blah. You know what's going to happen? There's going to be a shift. But as we speak, Google has not started that. iCloud has not started that. Gotbackup is the only cloud storage that is into such partnership. So this is unique. Okay. Maybe in the future, other cloud storage companies and services could bring in something like this, but there are no competitions right now when it comes to that. Now, how do you get started on Gotbackup? It's Dr. Hansen explained. She told you just need to be a subscriber of the service, a user of Cloud Space. Take one of the accommodation which Gotbackup provides, okay, which accommodate your data, okay? Your data means your videos, pictures, audios, and all of that. I hope you have heard some of these announcements. Most of the social medias that we are using, they are going to be charging for their cloud service. Maybe saving your stuff on Facebook, they've announced that already. On IG, it's coming. So everywhere where you keep stuff, you're going to be paid for it pretty soon. Okay, it's coming. Okay, so Gotbackup says, for you to get into that strategic partnership with us, just be a subscriber. Our family package, which you heard about, the 6 terabyte of cloud space is going for $100. I mean, yes, I know you see on the screen 99.97. This is a lot of work, but maybe to just call it $100 per year. That's what you pay for that for 6 users, okay? And all the other benefits which you heard about, okay? Then, but to partner and build the business, you need to Gotbackup request for a $20 reseller fee is called. So making a total of $120. So the 99.97 plus $20 will make 119.97. But let's just call it $120. That's all you need to get started. And this is a 1 year package you are getting, which gives you all of that. Now, what is the strategic partnership then? Okay, before I move to that, Gotbackup also offers bigger cloud space. Okay, someone would say, I run a company, I have a big institution that produces a lot of data, in terms of the volume. So 6 terabytes is too small. Gotbackup has something called the enterprise solution, which is about $600 plus per year, or $60 monthly payment. Okay. But now let's go straight to this. So it depends on how you want to get started. So I got started, and many people, partners of mine, they got started with the family package. The family package secure your family data, give you 6 terabytes, which you can share with about 6 members of the family. They can each manage their own data independently without anyone compromising on, their security. Now, what is the partnership? Gotbackup says we're on a mission to make impact the world. We have something everybody needs, but they need to know about it. If you are a user of Gotbackup cloud space. Tell the word. Tell your family. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your colleagues. And everyone. Now, every time we acquire a customer, we will pay you something called customer acquisition bonus. CAB for short. Okay, so let's look at the family package, for example. The family package is $100 a year, right? Anytime Gotbackup acquires a customer who, I say a friend got signed up in the US looking for cloud space, and I recommended Gotbackup, and she signs up on the family package, which is $100 and plus the $20 affiliate fee. Gotbackup pays me 50% of that. How much is 50% of $100? Remember, we're calling it $100. It's $50. So our customer acquisition for just, I'm using my package, I'm benefiting from it, okay? But if I share this and impact the word, telling the word about what Gotbackup is offering, and someone signs with the family package, I get $50. Now, how many of this can I get, can I do in a day? No limits. What if I get 10 people to sign up in a day? That's $500 you earn instantly from customer acquisition bonus. Say, okay, I can do 10 a day, but I can do one a day for 30 days. Now, one a day, let's look at it for a month. For 30 days, multiplied by $50, guys, that's $1,500. In any country, in any economy, $1,500 can do a lot. Okay, many on this project, on this call that are into their private business or even employment, regular employment, might not be making $1,500 a month. Gotbackup gives you the opportunity to earn that. So there is no limit when it comes to customer acquisition bonus. But be reminded, it is only one of the 7 commission lines or one of the 7 bonuses that Gotbackup pays. Okay, and as you build, you can earn other commissions. Now, you remember I talked about the enterprise solution, which is about $600 or $700 a year, which you pay for the 20 terabyte of cloud space. Maybe a company is using this, a church is using this, a school is using that, okay? Now, if you get a school to sign up on this, Gotbackup will pay you 25% of the cost of the subscription. So 25% of $600 is how much? Is $150. So 10 customer acquisition bonus will give you $1,500. 10. Okay, and you're on this thing for a long time, not just 1 week, not 1 month, but over the years, you could get many people on the project through your effort and through the effort of your entire team. Now, as you build in a business, you advance in terms of rank, okay? Just like regular job, where it is in our interest in regular employment to advance, okay? You started maybe from the front desk. You upgraded yourself. You became the executive secretary. You move up, you became the administrator, you then became the street administrative manager, and so on and so forth. And you start moving on in rank. And as you move up in rank, you have other things that get added to. That's why people want promotion, because promotion comes with what? Bonuses. You get maybe clothing bonus, that's what I call the wardrobe. The recreation bonus, and all kind of bonuses they add to your salary, and you make a little more than what others are making. Now, in the business, in this strategic partnership, It's the same thing. Okay, so when Gotbackup acquires one customer through you, you're called a bronze. Two, you're called a copper. Then you have silver, gold, platinum, and there are different um, things that make you legible to become silver, gold, platinum, and so on. And the highest so far is black diamond. We don't have a black diamond yet. 2.5 years into the existence of this project, but the highest rank is a blue diamond. It is a blue diamond, I think. Yeah. And the one that just spoke on this project, she's a ruby. I mean, that's a big deal, guys. The doctor that brought this thing to Ghana and a lot of Africa, Dr. KOA, he's a double diamond on this project. Okay, so it is really big. So now I want to talk about, conclude on some commissions here. Now, so as you move up the ladder, you become qualified to earn several different commissions. Okay, the cycles commission, which you get paid by your team, because you have people in. It's not just the people who you personally brought in, but people who came into your organization, spoke to other people, and built their network as well. So you brought in maybe about 30 people over time, over a few years, let's say. But you have a total network of about 1,500 people. Yeah, that can happen. Okay. But the commission I want to talk about here is the commission in yellow highlights, okay? The cycle match commission. So remember, there are a lot of other commission: generations commission, dynamic compression commission. You have the bonus, the rank pool commission, right? And then you have the leadership commission and all of that. But let me talk about the cycle match bonus. It is an incredible source of income, and one of the, if not the most powerful in the company compensation system. Now, first of all, not everybody gets that. Okay, it's a bonus which only Sapphire and above will earn. Okay, so if you are Sapphire or above, you are eligible to earn cycle match bonus. Now, how do you earn this? Let's say you have brought, I mentioned 30 people, and let's say out of your 30, I'm going to use only 10. Because of my calculation, I'm going to use 10, okay? So I'm going to make some assumptions here. So let's say 10 of the people that you personally enrolled, okay, that got on the project, okay, are earning about $1,000 a month. Now, it is possible they could be earning $100, $200, $300, but I want to use 1,000 because it will give you a better picture of this. It could be more. It could be 2,000, 5,000, and there are people that earn more than 5,000 on this project. I will show you a random a slide of some commissions, okay, just to prove to you that. So the cycle match commission works like this. 10 of those people are earning about $1,000. The cycle match commission says you will make 25% on whatever those people earn in a month. And we have taken 10 and we say they are earning 1,000. 10 people earning 1,000, 25% of 1,000 first is how much? Is $250. Multiplied by 10 is $2,500. That will be your earning as cycle match bonus if you were a Sapphire, okay, and using those numbers. Now, what if they were making less than 1,000? Then of course the commission will be less than 2,500. What if they were making more? then the commission will be more than 2,500 for that month. Is it automatic? No, the figure can change because people might not make the same every month. Now, if you were an emerald, I'm an emerald on the project as we speak to you. I'm about a year old on the project, okay? You can become an emerald much faster, okay? You can even become emerald later. Doesn't really matter. Whenever time you get there, there was someone who became, I heard, a diamond in 43 days. So it can happen before, or it's happened before. But if you were an emerald, it's 50% will apply. That means looking at the same numbers, let's say 10 of those people making $100,000 a month that you directly brought in, 50% of $1,000 is $500. Multiplied by 10, that commission will be 5,000 that you will be earning as your cycle match bonus. This is just a bigger picture. Now, what if they were earning smaller? Then the commission would be smaller. What if they were earning bigger? Then the commission would be bigger. Okay, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time for you to build this. All right, you can, if you were a diamond on the project, imagine what a diamond would be earning a cycle match bonus. Now, a diamond, if we're looking at the same assumptions here and figures, so if you had 10 people on a project that's earning $1,000 a month, if you are a diamond, any of the diamond, whether black, blue diamond, triple diamond, you earn 100% of what they earn. So 10 people making 1,000, 500% of 1,000 is 1,000. Multiplied by 10, that's $10,000, and it can be more. Guys, this is the potential this has. You saw the graph where this is going, and you may be like, are you really serious? Are there people making that kind of commission? Really? Let me show you something. So this is just a random figure. Nothing is promised. Let me make some disclaimer. What you are about to see is not guaranteed that you are going to earn exactly that, because this will require work ethics, dedication, and all of that. So a lot went into that. Okay, look at your screens there. There are different commissions there. You have, and all of these are commissioned 100% from Gotbackup. You can see it there. Someone's account was credited with approximately with about 10,000 they earned for that month. Someone on the 3,900, something what? Another one, 5,000 plus 7,000, and so on and so forth. Guys, this is real. And there are people are making these commissions, but they are earning it. The Gotbackup is not dashing them that. They are earning the commission. Gotbackup strategic partnership is not changing. Is my slide showing? Okay. So that is Gotbackup strategic partnership, and you can build a real good income and make a lot of, and this will make a lot of difference in families, in society. Okay, let's be honest, how many people on the call tonight, or whatever time maybe you might be seeing this presentation, what are our chances on this realistically of making $100,000 in a month or in a few months in whatever we do? The chances for many people is 0.0001. Gotbackup gives you a better chance with the partnership that is being offered. Okay, if somebody is making about $7,000, $10,000 a month, how long do you think it would take them to start making $10,000, $20,000, in a month? And this is possible with where data is going. Some of the support you get from Gotbackup, you have the personal referral link that when you get signed up on a project and and anyone maybe in Germany, in the US, Canada, Australia, Uganda, South Africa, wants to get signed up, you just send them the link, they click on it. When I spoke to people abroad and they saw the project and say, come here, I'm interested in this. How do I sign up? I send them my link. Say, click on it and make the purchase. They did that. And when that happened, my account was credited and they started building the network there. And they're also benefiting from that. We have regular presentations. You heard about the marketing tools. And guys, talking about tools, on the 27th of last month, Gotbackup launched something that blew us away. All right. And okay, let me complete this slide and I conclude with that. So we have regular business presentations. Like, how can I explain this to people? Don't worry, just connect them to any of our platform, whether it is our in-person meetings or our online meetings, just connect them. You will be a part of one of the groups and you have people speaking to your guests on your behalf until you are able to. When I first got started on a project, I didn't know all of this, but I was interested in understanding it and I got to know about it. Now I can present to you, okay? And many others on the thing, but you don't need to worry about that. And I need better understanding. There are training. We have training support. We have regular trainings. Just plug into the system and you can benefit from it. The personal development you get on this project is mind-blowing. What about community network and partnership is unbelievable. Okay. Just a quick recap. I mean, this is real value for money. How much are you spending here? For the 6 terabyte cloud storage, $120 a year. Now let me talk about the thing Gotbackup launched just recently. About less than 3 weeks ago, Gotbackup launched where is it? Something called Gotbackup Pro. I wouldn't go details into it because we don't want to. We don't have much time. But Gotbackup Pro is a different level. If you thought what you have just heard, oh, this is incredible, you should just see or hear about what Gotbackup Pro is. I'm looking for the. Okay, I thought I opened. See that I had it here. Okay, good. Now, this is it. So what is Gotbackup Pro? Gotbackup Pro are some incredible features which Gotbackup, which they have added to the cloud storage. And this is just unbelievable. These are tools that people will love to have. Now, what is it? For example, there is something there about 4 or 5 features, something called the VDuber. VDuber is like YouTube, is a video service which you can own and do a lot of video. If you do broadcast, this will be great for you. You can build a huge, if you have a business, and you will be taught how to use this, okay? And you can be professional with a lot of videos. This is a total value when it comes to videoing. of approximately $500 you should be paying for this a year. There, we can go into details with this. You have something called the testimony generator. If you run a service, if you have a school, if you have an institution that runs a service, you need testimony generator. Many people lose out on great business, on improvement, on increase in their business because they don't have anything professional like this. Testimony generator are links that you can send. Imagine my kid's school send me, ask me, Calvin, can you do a testimonial for us? Okay, on the service you have, how satisfied you've been with our school concerning your kids. I would be happy to do that. Okay, and how is that done? It's just a video link. They just need to send me, and I just need to create the video, and then I 1 minute, 2 minutes, and they can have that professionally done and kept in their iCloud. Few months, somewhere last year or 2 years ago, a friend called me and said, Calvin, I want you to please do this. We're celebrating our mother a milestone birthday. I'm going to send you a link. Just give a message you and the family can put together and, give a message. We'll play it for her during the ceremony we're going to have to surprise her. We have many people doing this. And I was like, okay, but then I didn't know about this. But this is something like that, testimony. So to send a link, and you just need to click on a link, give the message, and to put all of this together, and it is played. And it also generates what they call leads for you. So if you are someone who wants to build your database of people that are connected to your database, over time, you can build about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Memory Place is an incredible service. What is that? If you have an event, maybe is a home call and all of you guys meet and you have this event on during it. Now people don't hire photographers. They take their phone. So everybody, if you have 1,000 people at that event, everyone is taking pictures with their friends and what is happening. Guess what? You can manage that with, so perfectly. And what would you do? The Memory Place gives out a link or a QR code where everyone at that event can have access to it, and they can click on that and load their picture onto that space, and you can put that together and share it with everyone just by one click of the button. And that can also create leads for you. There are a lot about this. We can't give all of that right now, but you will want to speak to the one who got you on this call if you're interested in this. The emailing system as well. You have an emailing system where you can email about 20,000 people at one click of the button, and just one message can go up to this 20,000 people, and addressing each one of them personally is also part of that. The total package of Gotbackup Pro, is how much? It's cost about $2,000 plus US. Gotbackup is giving all of this as a one-time payment for $500, not $500 a year, but $500 as a one-time set-up payment for all of these 4-5 services. But guess what? For the people, if you get signed up on this project today or tomorrow, you stand to get all of this for free. You only pay subscription fee per year. You heard me right. You stand to get all of this for free. Otherwise, the value of it is about $2,000 plus US, but Gotbackup is giving it for $499.97. Still good value. a sign up tonight or tomorrow, you can get all of this for free. So I don't know what you will be waiting for if you can get something like this that can change not just anything that has to do with Gotbackup. It can change your business, whatever business you are in, whatever enterprise you are involved in. This can change your life and make impact. Guys, you can start a new business if you haven't thought about it using all these tools with Gotbackup Pro. So if you're on this call and you are an affiliate, you already have the strategic partnership with Gotbackup. I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to upgrade to Pro today because this offer is just there for a few days. And after that, that's it. So let me end here and conclude with this. I'm going in a few minutes. I'm going to open the if there are any questions you can ask. So guys, this is it. Don't rely on one income. If you're someone on this call that just depending on your salary or your small business, okay? COVID has taught us a lot. Do something else, especially something like this that has a huge future. Life is full of uncertainties, guys. There are sicknesses, accident, economy issues, and stuff like that that can mess up, people's economy in their pockets and turn things around. Okay, you have a US-based cloud service project that you can leverage on that can bring in additional income. Okay, by just using the service and telling the rest of the world about it. The rest of the world already needs this anyway. They just don't know about it. And that is the strategic partnership that Gotbackup has with people. So you actually, the time is when should you get started on this? The best time to get started on a project like this, you missed it. But guess what? The next best time, it's now. So speak with the one who invited you and let's get you started and let's take it from there. So what I'm going to do right now is to open I'm going to open, okay, and this, whilst I do that, any final word from you, Dr. Hansen? I'm done from this side. I just need to, okay, I think people can unmute, right? If you can unmute, just unmute and please ask a question if you have. Thank you very much. So we have this live streaming on YouTube. So I think I'm going to stop that. I'm so sorry. YouTube. Okay, I see some hands up. Abdul Aziz, please unmute and speak as I just go ahead and